When you were young, do you do this science experiment called oil and water, where you put oil and water together, mix it up a little bit, let it rest for a while, and then the oil will separate from the water because of the different density? Well, funny enough, playing cards have the same properties as well. Don't believe me? Check this out. Now, before we begin, we need to give the cards a quick shuffle. So here we go. This part can be shuffled by the audience members as well. Just want to make sure that it's really evenly shuffled. See, every single card properly shuffled. Okay. Now, in order for the experiment to begin, we're going to remove some cards, some oil and water cards. So, for example, we will take these cards as oil and perhaps some of the black cards as water. Okay, like so. Now, it's not important what the cards are, just know that there are 4 black cards and 4 red cards. Alright, so to begin, very simple. 1, 2, 3, and 4. These will represent oil and these will represent water. Okay, and I'll mix them up like this. Look, the black cards go into the red cards like this. Okay, the black cards go into the red cards like this. So take a mental picture of this as they are mixing together like oil and water. We leave them for a little while, let them do their magic, and just like oil and water, they will separate. All the black cards are here, and of course all the red cards are here. Now, it doesn't only affect these 8 cards, but remember, this deck has been here the whole time. It's been shuffled and all that, and it's been left there for a while. And that too will be affected by oil and water. What? So to perform this effect, all you need to do is to separate the cards like this, all the black cards on one side and all the red cards on one side. Next thing you do is to take half of them like this, the other half, okay? So half of them here on top and half of them like this. So you're going to make sure that both halves are the same. It starts from black and then red. Okay, this one, black and then red. Alright, take one of the halves and bend the cards slightly like this. Okay, the idea here is to allow you to just cut the cards exactly to the midpoint. In this case, the 5 of diamonds. Okay, so that it's easier for you to pick up, put it on the table, and let them shuffle the cards. Okay, now as they are shuffling the cards, this is exactly what's happening. Because the top half are black, the bottom half is red, they will shuffle into each other like this. Okay, let me show you what I mean by turning the cards face up so you can see this, and your audience can actually do this part. Okay, so you can see all the red cards are shuffled into the red cards. There might be 1 or 2 cards that are alternating red and black, like in this case. Okay, but all the black cards will be shuffled into the black cards. Now, another point to note is that if your audience cannot riffle shuffle the cards like this, you can always do this, twist the cards like that and push them together. Okay, so if you push them together, it is almost the same as a riffle shuffle. It looks a bit more messy like this. Okay, and now if you square the cards up, you will see that there are some cards that will be interlaced. Okay, and these cards, we will have to sort them out in a bit. So after the cards have been shuffled, you just pick up the cards, hold it towards yourself, don't spread the faces to show the audience, but hold it close to yourself and explain that you're going to remove some cards. Okay, so what you do is that you will remove the cards that are basically interlaced amongst the other cards. Alright, so there's 3 red cards here. You want to take out another 1 more red card, and then you can remove, say, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these black cards. And once you remove them, put these aside. Now, this is already ready for the big review at the end, but of course, don't call attention to it, just leave it on the side. Take these cards and separate them again into red and black. Just show the audience that you have 4 black cards and 4 red cards, which will represent oil and water. Okay. Now, as you square the cards up, as you put them together and square the cards up, you need to hold a 2-card break on the bottom. Now, how you do that is this. You show from the back, it looks like this. As you square everything together, grab these 2 cards, okay, 2 cards, and hold the brick like this. Alright? Or pinky brick underneath 2 cards. Next thing you do is to pick up everything. Okay, pick up everything. 2 cards left on the bottom. Turn over these 2 cards like this. And put these face down on top. So they can clearly see that the black cards are on top and the red cards on the bottom. Turn your hands like this way to show black and red. But what's actually happening is that there are 2 red cards, 2 black cards, and it's the same. 2 black cards, 2 red cards. Okay? So, one more time from the top. Show. Hold a 2 card break. Pick up. Turn this over. And turn all of these over. Okay? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Square these cards and turn your hand palm up like this. Alright? Spread the cards on the table so that this is oil, this is water, and just spread them out in your hands like this. Pick up the first one and out jog the card like this. Interlace the card in between the first and second card. Alright? Do the same for the second one. The third one, you could show that, look, this is the red card, the oil card. Okay? The last card you can show as well, the oil card. You can even take the bottom card and show, interlace into the water card. Okay? Let them have a mental picture of these. The cards are interlaced into one another like this. And square the cards up. Place them on the table and, like the oil and water experiment, let it wait for a while. And then just very carefully, just deal them out one by one. And there we have all the oil on one side and the water separated. Okay? Wait for the applause. After the applause starts to die down, pick up these cards and say, okay, it doesn't just only affect these 8 cards. And the reason is this. These cards were shuffled by you and they've been left there for a while as well. And take a look at this. Now, they are all separated. Red and black. All and water. I hope you enjoyed this magic tutorial. Please help me by liking, sharing, saving, following, subscribing, do all that kind of stuff. It will really help me. Now, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. You guys take care, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.